Oh, yeah.
They got the SWAT team down there. It's all blocked off.
Oh, wow. Okay. Thanks a lot. I'm glad I'm not going that way.
Don't go that way.
It's all good if you ain't done nothing.
Yeah, well, shit, I ain't did nothing, but sometimes they just want to see if you did something.
I know.
And that's the part I ain't got time for. You dig? You know? Yes, indeed. I'd rather just say no. Yep. Sometimes you just say no. You know. Just to see what you look interesting to them. You know. And I got enough character, so I don't need to build anymore. Fucking with them dudes. All right, man. Thanks a lot, man. You drive safe and enjoy your day.
Yeah, you too.
And stay out of their way. And then yes, no. Russell gonna go down that way. Look.
I had a 2-door, they were looking for a 4-door.
And they still pulled you over, huh?
I was sitting there.
Buick. Oh, you were sitting there, huh?
Sitting waiting for my grandson to come out.
They had to make it look like they were doing something. They were using your tax dollar to, you know. So yeah, they threw it in your face twice. Wore his ass out. Well, here we are. Here we go, man. You know what I mean? Some more of it, man. I see the Babylon from far away, but close up. You know what I mean? So, you know, I was told that they had the Alphabet Boys down the Weezy, but I hope they ain't this deep down the Weezy because I wanted to go down this street. But now, shit, we out here, man. You know what I mean? Concrete jungle. There's a camera on every corner. You know, they'll complain about you and I putting the camera in their face, but the Pilgrim got one in their face every day, all day. Dig that. Now, I would look at my peripheral. Oh, that's the motherfuckers right there, homie. You see how they was looking at me, bro? That's the motherfuckers. That's them caper motherfuckers that be pulling people over on the slender. You know, they sitting around, you know, and the sun is in their face, but they still breaking their neck to see, you know, what's going on in the next man's car. Now, you guys are not doing nothing. You just hunting people. You feel me? So, man, if you ever lived in the concrete jungle, you know that you be up under certain scrutiny when you're dealing with these Europeans because they like to try to play with people, man. And the last time, you know what I mean, that I had a situation with them dudes, you know what I mean, it really was like foul play all the way around the B-Shore, but yet still, out of all the things, did not have my camera on, did not have my camera working. I was in the process of listening to music. So when they pull up, I got the music on. So I you know, the music is playing, so I don't have the phone where I could, you know, put it on them. And then my other device that I used was all the way dead. So I was out. You know what I'm saying? I was like, man. But, you know, they ran their drills, but their drills was out of pocket. So, yeah, this is for the subscribers and the people that, you know, that watch the show, might catch the show, or read by the show. In your city, I happen to be in California. I'm in SAC. In your city, or in California, are they're required to wear their webcam? Are they required to have their car web camera on? Are they required to, you know, have all of these devices working? And if they are required to do that, then, like, if they don't have it on, then, like, what would be the consequence of that? That should automatically rule out whatever that they're saying in the motion of discovery, because these guys don't have no webcam on the car, or no webcam on their self, or their partner. So, you know what I mean? How could the statement be backed up, you know? So, you know, that's a good question that needs to be known, man, you know what I mean? Because, you know, I got them doing the exorcist every time I run around, you know, ride around for what reason, I don't know. But when the boys in black and white, the boys in the blue, and the whatever that you want to call them, get the busted U-turns and doing the exorcist when they see you riding by, okay, why is that? Okay, but you know, at the end of the rainbow, you know what was really disgusting to the whole fact of the matter was when they got done, you know, doing what they was doing, you know, then they go to the point of why they was really doing what they was doing, and it came to the fact that one of my family members had, you know, contacted them and allegedly stated some allegations that I know nothing of, and I had been pulled over several times, by the police, because they're always targeting and doing things to people. So, you know what I mean? They never mentioned any of these allegations that this guy who claims, once again, this guy and his partner who claims that they were just doing a regular routine traffic stop, but they followed me for 1.1 mile, and then at the end of the 1.1 mile, and when I was making my entrance into where I was going for my destination to be, guess what? Then they hit the lights, then they came out and you know, asked me all these things that, you know, they ask people like myself when they see guys like us. Oh, do you have this, that? Do you have this, that? Do you have the other? I don't have this, that. I don't have the other. But what's the reason that you're here talking to me for? Oh, because you blew through a light, a stop sign. Okay, well, why didn't you stop me when I blew through a light and a stop sign? There's not a light on the street that I just came off of, and there's only 3 stop signs. And about time you caught up to where I was at the 3rd stop sign, and you seen me stop. If you did think that I blew through something, it was probably most likely a California stop. But in all above is the reason you stopped me for a traffic stop. So why are you asking me for all of this stuff? And then when I give you all of the things that you need, then you turn around here and you tell me, hey, can I search your vehicle? What do you want to search my vehicle for? Now, mind you, okay, and that was one day. So the next day, after they did a little procedure, I guess they thought that, you know, they was gonna hang me out to dry. Okay. They didn't hang me out to dry. So the next day, I'm coming out of the parking lot. I'm in my other car that I got, and you know, they said, hey. So I look, I'm like, damn, that's the same dude from yesterday, basically. And they're like, yeah, but I'm like, I'm ignoring them. I'm looking like, he ain't talking to me. Hey. Now, mind you, I'm in the lane like I'm driving right now. So I'm in the lane, like, say this car up at the light right here. This car ahead of me is them, right? So I'm coming out of like this onto the street that we're on. So when I'm like this, okay, this is gonna be perfect right here. Okay, so just say I'm coming out of a street, and then they're right there like that. So they're right there where that car is right there, and I'm like right here, right? Because the way that the cars was, right? So their light had turned green, and my light was still red because they were turning, right? So they're yelling out my name. Now when they yell out my name, first they yell out my first name. You know what I mean? I look at them like I don't know them. Then they said my name again, my whole name. So when I looked at them, then I said, "You're not talking to me." I said, "Who you talking to?" I said, "My name is R.C. Bunker," right? You know, I was messing around with him, not messing around with him to the fact where I was playing with him, but messing around with him to the fact of why are you screaming my name out in public, and why are you still continually to be in my area harassing me? If they would have had a chance to, they would have tried to pull me over again, okay? Because first of all, he told me that I ran through a stop sign and I did this and that. Then second of all, then he told me that my registration was out, my tag was out. Then he told me, why did I say that the car is not mine if the car is registered to me? So if the webcam is on and he's doing all this, basically he's fishing to get grounds to violate me and to justify his actions. You know what I mean? This is what goes on in the streets of Sac. This is what goes on in the ghettos of America. This is the type of stuff that I'm talking about. This is the type of stuff that needs to be brought to light, okay? Because at the same time, you have to need a webcam in your car, all your cars, and it needs to be one that they cannot cut off. You know what I mean? Like how you come in and say, hey, cut your phone off. What's that going on? So they end up confiscating my phone because that was his words indeed. The phone that I had the music on, I just pushed pause on the music on the phone, so it just stayed, like that, And then, after he did his little procedures and stuff like that, he confiscated some things from my vehicle and kept and didn't return. You know what I mean? These things. You know what I'm saying? So it's just bad, man, when it's bad when you are up against something that is not playing by the rules or not even playing. You're not even playing, they're playing, because whatever it is that you got going on that makes you want to be bothering me, myself, or anyone else, is all it could be is envy or jealousy, because you don't know me. I ain't did anything to you, and I'm not breaking the law, okay? There's people out here allegedly doing whatever the hell that you think that I could be doing, but why am I so interested? Why? Because you feel like you're lacking things in life that you might think that I might be having. Hey, listen here. A lot of people got a lot of things that a lot of people don't have, but that don't give you no reason to not like them, because they got a lot of things that a lot of people don't have, including you. So you want to take this situation out on me? And then you got people that sit back and conspire against you because they are unfortunate, and then they think someone owes them something, and then anytime you try to help, to do any of these things to anyone that you will call a person in need, or anyone that you will call anything, right? That's when you get all of this negativity stuff, like people wanting to slander you. You know what I mean? You know how they want to slander you? They want to slander you because they think that they can. We're going to hold that note right now. And we're going to punch back in. We can get deep into the topic, because this is just the topic of self-knowing. This is the topic of things that should be known. This is the topic of why you should not deal with situations, But we're going to keep mud walking, jewel dropping, man. You know what I mean? From this episode to that episode. And I still don't see that thing that I was looking for. It must be in my car. Yeah, man. Yeah, I didn't want them to hear me, you know what I mean? Over here editing the Pilgrim Patrol, you know what I mean? You look out your window and you see something like this, you don't know who they coming for, They always on the hunt for the Africans, so you always think it could be you by some slight chance, because, they like to make humbugs on us. But they went over there and they got the Oriental guy. I don't know what he did. You see the way these two cars is parked? They kissing each other, them two cars right there. So I don't know what they hanging around for. He must be a very violent man, because they came 3 cars deep. That's how you know he got some violence or something on his record. Just saying that, he's not to be tampered with or fooled with. But they ain't been over there in a while. They usually go over there I ain't even seen him. I guess he don't come out. But that's how the cookie crumble, man. This is UGFA, man. You know, the streets of Sac, man. No justice, no peace. That's what we call in this one, man. You know, and the pilgrims always on the lookout for the African. So keep that in mind when you out, you know what I mean, and about trying to handle your business. Are you out doing your due? You know, make sure that you always keep in mind that these guys right here are on the prowl. Now, I don't know what they put him in the car for and they ain't taking off yet. But, you know, that's a little bit of that. Well, I guess the grandma going in the house now. You know what they're doing. I thought they was in this one right here, because right there they got some patients over there. You know what I mean? And then over here, it's just, you know, regular stuff. But, yeah, man, I just wanted to get that because I looked out the window, man, and I see a bunch of pilgrims out here. And I was wondering, like, damn, what the hell are these guys doing out here, man? You know? And I wasn't hoping, but I was just thinking that it probably would be them same two officers that seem to like to harass people. What's their names? Let me think of the one dude's name. His name is I can't think of their name right now, man. But we gonna have their names. We got more to come, man. It's United Ghettos of America. We spell America with the triple K. You know what I'm saying? And we gonna continue mud walking, jewel dropping, man, through the nation, man. But we gonna stay on top of things, man. And you know it is what it is. And we're gonna tell it like a TI is. And ain't nothing to it, man. You know what I mean? So in the meantime, between time, you know what I mean? We're gonna pop out, pop back in, more to come. The streets of Sac, you know what I mean? Pilgrim Patrol, the streets of Sac, no justice, no peace. And we're gonna get y'all some more footage, man. And we just gonna continue on, man. Hoping we can get some justice up out of something. Who's that guy over there? Oh, okay, that's the dude looking at it. See, people in California, including the police, they don't like you pointing the camera at them, you know what I mean? But they got a camera on every corner, and they got one in your face when you didn't know one was one in your face. But if you point one in their face, they gonna tell you, hey, man, what are you doing? So, you know, it's time for me to flee because, you know, they want to get a look at the African. And then they be like, hey, man, that was the guy over there taping us, man. Fuck that guy, and try to catch up with him. So, yeah, we're gonna get a bird's eye view, man, and we're gonna zoom in. Watch out for the boys, and you know they got the cars planted together like this right here. I guess they blocked it, like if he was gonna try to run out or something. But it is what it is, man. We up out of here, man. To the next one. There really ain't much more to say about it, you know. Um, but when you are being pulled over for from an officer, whether it's highway patrol, police, sheriff, task force, whoever that it is, you know what I mean, that pulls you over. Once you ask them, what is the reason that you pulled me over, officer? And he tells you that it's your tail light, registration, ran a stop sign, ran a light, whatever that he said that he pulled you over for, if it's any traffic infraction, okay, then the law states that he is not allowed to do anything more than that, which he pulled you over for and stated that he was after the fact doing that again and having you get on your way against you. No matter what they tell you or what they say, just know that's what it is. And if you look it up, like I said, anything that I say or anything that we do on here can be Google research if needed to be. But on that note, we're going to salute the truth. We're going to keep it 1,000 all the time. And each one teach one nation. This is the UG of A, and we should have it no other way. We coming to a ghetto near you, and you, and you, and you, and you, and you, and we up out of here. Peace.